sees the latest proposals for this year's posters.
A few things we can improve, but I think we're getting there. This one's liked by everybody. It can take out a gunman just by one phone call, and I don't think there was any changes to that really, other than making the Trident brand more prominent and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've got to say, it is entirely different to anything we've done before, and I am quite impressed.
Whenever the posters have gone up, there has been a decline in gun crime, and there is improved effort within some of the communities to try and deal with the problem. Obviously, there are going to be some people that we will never, ever reach. Some of the main gunmen will never be influenced by anything we do, whether it's posters or anything else. I mean, sometimes they're not even influenced by the fact they've been arrested. But what we're actually trying to do is get to the community that are on the edge of this type of activity, to the mums, for example, whose son may or may not be at the stage where he's going to become involved in gun crime. And if, through something we do in one of those posters, influences that mother or that girlfriend to actually influence their son, boyfriend, so they don't take that path, then we've achieved something.
It's 6 months since Marcus Cox's murder. When the prime suspect, Siren Martin, fled to Jamaica, he booked a return ticket for today. The North London murder team are at Heathrow, hoping he is on the plane.
Yeah. Do we know what seat number he's in? Can we find him? Go on. 23 Hotel.
Beautiful.
That's lovely. All right, thank you very much. We're definitely boarded. And he's on his seat, 23 Hotel. So all go. You're number one, I'll go number two.
We'll go number three.
We'll go number two, we'll go number three.
He's on the plane, so it means that we can get on with this job, get our interviews done, and hopefully put this to some sort of closure.
It's too risky to make an arrest in a crowded terminal, so the team takes Siren Martin from the plane.
So we went up onto the plane, and there was Siren sat there, looking all nervous, clutching his passport, landing cards and his Bible. That's why I arrested him on suspicion of murder. But yeah, the other passengers looked quite surprised, to say the least. And he was handcuffed and then transferred into that van there.
Mind your head. It's a freezer. We've just come back from the Caribbean.
No, yeah.
Siren Martin is not the usual Trident suspect. He's never been in prison and isn't known to carry a gun.
Where am I? Which station am I in?
Take a guess. If you guess, you can leave. No. Collindale Police Station. All right. Your Bible.
All he's carrying is a wallet, his passport and a Bible.
Sorry, you just had a long flight. Are you thirsty?
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
No,
You're not. What do you want to drink?
Water.
Water?
Yeah, please.
Oh. It'd just be tap water for that, do you?
Yeah.
Cold, yeah?
Siren Martin was kidnapped and held to ransom by Marcus Cox 6 weeks before his murder. But in interviews, Siren is reluctant to talk about it.
How did that incident affect you?
No comment.
Your mother has stated that you changed in your personality so much that in her opinion you were like another person. Is this true?
No comment.
Your mother has also stated that you took to wearing a bulletproof vest frequently, even in the house. Is that correct?
No comment.
Now, we've recovered a gun that was next to Marcus Cox. Did he pull a gun on you?
No comment.
Did he try and shoot you?
No comment.
Damien Brown, the suspected accomplice, also refused to comment in interview. But then he gives Trident a remarkable breakthrough. He tells them his version of what happened.
My client has a statement to read at this point.
Okay, you're going to record it?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, when you're ready, in your own time, Damien. In your own time.
I was in Tottenham High Road shortly before 8 p.m. on March 5th. I had gone there to buy chicken for family dinner. Siren came with me to show me where it was. I had absolutely no idea that he had a gun with him when we left. While I was waiting for the order in the chicken shop, Siren said that he could see the person who had kidnapped him. I could not see who he was looking at, but he started to approach a blue BMW. The driver of the BMW got out the car, produced a gun, and aimed it at Siren. He pulled the trigger 3 times, and I presumed the gun was jammed because nothing came out. I then saw 2 shots fired in the direction of the driver, who ran across the road, followed by Siren. I went to look at the car because I was concerned there may be another weapon inside. The keys were still in the ignition. I took them out and locked the car for everyone's safety. I ran after Siren to find out what was going on. At the corner of the street, by the tattoo parlor, the driver was laying on the floor. Siren had disappeared.
That statement is in my handwriting, but my client has signed it, dated it, and timed it to confirm that he agrees with the content.
All right, if you go with DC Smith there. All right.
Okay, mate.
No, thank you.
Damien Brown has bravely confessed to his involvement in Marcus Cox's murder. He claims he saw Marcus Cox try to shoot Siren Martin outside the takeaway, but the gun failed. He said Siren Martin was also carrying a gun and chased Marcus Cox up Tottenham High Road. Damien Brown admitted being the accomplice seen removing the keys from Marcus's abandoned car. After 6 months of complex investigation into 7 suspects who each had a motive, Trident had the right men.
Anyway, this time of night we can get a bottle of Dom Perignon.
You all right, mate? Okay?
Yeah, man.
Well done.
Huh?
Well done.
How do you figure that one?
I don't mean in a sarcastic sense.
No, I'm not saying that. But there's no bright end to this whole thing.
Well,
You see it out.
No?
I'm just saying it took some courage to do that, and that's all I'm saying, mate, okay?
"15 months after the killing, Siren Martin is on trial for murder.
Siren admits he's killed Marcus Cox. He said he had a gun. He went out wearing body armour, and he went out intending to kill him. And his defence to this is he's through the being kidnapped by Marcus, he's had a temporary loss of control, and therefore he's chased him up the street and shot him. And he admits that.
Saying he was provoked, Martin wants the charge reduced to manslaughter.
Jury is out. I wouldn't want to put my mortgage on either way at the moment. At the moment it's 50-50. I don't know at this stage whether it's going to go either way.
The jury consider the evidence, then return a verdict. The murder team is disappointed.
The jury have found him guilty of manslaughter rather than murder, and that's their verdict.
12 members of the jury unanimously decided that Siren was duly provoked. So, we've got to live with it and move on to the next job.
Siren Martin was sentenced to just 8 years for killing Marcus Cox. Trident are appealing for a longer sentence. Trident haven't identified the gunman who attempted to shoot the Jamaican. He's had to move in case there's another attempt on his life. Jason Charles blew his finger off shooting a man in a road rage incident. He pleaded guilty and has been sentenced to 14 years.
It's just sheer luck that this victim wasn't murdered. Sheer luck. Jason Charles could have been convicted of murder today. It's another gunman off the street, which is good, and it's another good result for Trident.